Kim Kardashian is contemplating a cease and desist order against Kanye West while getting a strong attorney ready for their custody dispute. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian has been in the spotlight for most of her adult life. She has grown used to cameras following her, articles being written about her, and millions of people watching every move she makes. But even for someone who has built an empire on fame, there are moments she wishes could remain private. Lately, those moments have been harder and harder to keep away from the public, especially because of her ex-husband Kanye West, now known as Ye. Their lives have been deeply connected for years, not only because they were once married, but because they share 4 children. While Kim has been trying to focus on her work, her family, and raising her kids in a loving environment, Kanye's recent actions online have caused serious tension and pain. Late one Wednesday night, Kanye went on a long, shocking posting spree on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. In these posts, he made a number of hurtful and disturbing comments, bringing up old scandals and saying things that Kim reportedly found deeply offensive. It was not the first time Kanye had used social media to speak his mind in ways that made headlines, but this time, his words went beyond personal disagreements and touched on sensitive and damaging topics. According to reports, he made references to Taylor Swift, Madonna, and even Kim herself in ways that many saw as unnecessary and cruel. One of his comments included calling Kim his nanny, and making a crude suggestion involving her and her former boyfriend Ray J. This reference was to a private video from Kim's past, something she has long tried to keep away from her children's awareness. For Kim, this was a line that should never have been crossed, especially by the father of her kids. She has worked hard to build a life where her children can grow up without constantly being reminded of the more controversial parts of her past. Kanye's choice to bring this up publicly felt like an attack that not only hurt her but also risked hurting their children. The posts didn't stop there. Kanye also made unsettling jokes about serious matters and brought up topics that many found deeply inappropriate. For someone already known for making bold and often divisive statements, this latest outburst stood out as especially damaging. Kim, according to sources close to her, was stunned when she saw what he had written. She reportedly demanded that the posts be taken down immediately, not just for her own sake, but for the sake of their children. An insider has said that Kim has now been left with no choice but to consider serious legal action. She is reportedly preparing to file a cease and desist order against Kanye to stop him from making such remarks in the future. Beyond that, she is also said to be getting ready for what could be a very difficult custody battle. The couple has been co-parenting their 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, since their divorce, but Kanye's recent behavior has made things much more complicated. Kim's main concern, the insider explained, is protecting the children from being exposed to the things their father has been saying and doing. But as they grow older, it's becoming harder to shield them from online content. North, who is now 11, reportedly has alerts set up on her phone about her dad. This means she can see almost immediately when he posts something. For Kim, that is a frightening reality because she cannot control what her daughter might read. For years, Kim has tried to create a stable environment for her children, even when things between her and Kanye were strained. She has avoided speaking badly about him in public, and she has encouraged the children to have a relationship with their father. However, the recent incidents have made it hard for her to keep that approach. When Kanye brings up topics like the old video she was in, it forces Kim into an impossible position. Not only does she have to deal with the emotional toll of seeing these things said about her, but she also has to worry about how they might affect her kids' view of both their parents. The insider revealed that while Kim didn't want things to get to this point, she feels she is running out of options. People close to her have reportedly been urging her to seek full custody of the children. This is not a step she would take lightly, but they believe it may be the only way to fully protect the kids from being caught in the middle of public conflicts. Kim and Kanye were married for 6 years, from 2014 to 2021. Their relationship went through many ups and downs, often in front of the whole world. While they were once considered one of the most famous and influential couples in entertainment, their marriage eventually fell apart under the strain of personal differences and public controversies. Their divorce was widely covered by the media, and both of them have since spoken about it in different ways. In a recent conversation with DJ Academics, Kanye made a startling comment about their marriage. He said he regretted having children with Kim after only a short time of being with her. He claimed that he had realized within 2 months that she was not the person he wanted to have a family with, but that life had other plans. He also spoke about feeling like he didn't have control over his children's lives, claiming that Kim and her family had too much influence over them. These remarks added another layer to the already tense situation, making it clear that the co-parenting relationship is far from smooth. The couple's disagreements have spilled into other areas as well. Not long ago, Kanye threatened to go to war with Kim after a song was released by Diddy, who is currently facing serious legal charges. The song included the voice of their daughter North, something Kanye was clearly upset about. While disagreements over how to raise children are common among divorced parents, in this case, the arguments have become highly public and extremely personal. Now, Kim is reportedly turning to Laura Wasser, one of the most famous divorce attorneys in Hollywood, for help. Laura has represented many celebrities in high-profile cases, including Britney Spears, Johnny Depp, and Kevin Costner. She has also worked with Kim before, both during her divorce from Chris Humphries and in her earlier legal battles with Kanye. Having someone like Laura on her side suggests that Kim is preparing for a serious legal fight if necessary. According to sources, Laura has already been ready for this possibility, given Kanye's repeated public breakdowns and controversial actions. If Kim does decide to move forward with a custody case, it could become one of the most closely followed celebrity legal battles in recent years. The stakes are high, not just for Kim and Kanye, but for their children, who will inevitably be affected by the outcome. Kim has built her life on balancing her public career with her role as a mother. She runs businesses, appears in television shows, and is one of the most recognized faces in the world. But above all, she has often said that being a mom is her most important job. Seeing her family life turned into a public spectacle by her ex-husband is something she appears determined to stop. People close to her say she is exhausted by the constant drama and worried about the long-term impact it could have on the kids. While fans and followers continue to debate who is right or wrong, one thing is clear: the situation has reached a breaking point. Whether through legal action or private negotiation, something will have to change. For now, Kim is keeping her focus on what she believes matters most: protecting her children and giving them as normal a life as possible, even if the world is always watching. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.